A welcome return to New Zealand. That's happening in March. Away we go with the Super Lights, brought to you by Positively Paeroa. And once again, it is Gavin Beltmire that's going to lead them down into the first turn. In second place, it would be Jordan Burley from Hamilton on the SP650 Suzuki. And in third place, it would be Richard Markham Barr from Paeroa in Wellington on the Kramer 830. And that is essentially a KTM engine in the Kramer. The Kramer's just a chassis. And just zipping down the inside of them and taking away a couple of spots for 57 of Mark Robinson, the Muddy Paws Hope Plus X Honda RS125. That's a 125 two-stroke, so they've given up plenty of horsepower over the likes of Gavin Beltmire, Jordan Burley, and also Richard Markham Barr, and most of the rest of the field. But he just makes up for it in being the last of the late breakers and the thing being a little bit better in the handling. Across the stripe they come to complete one. And it is Gavin Beltmire, Gavin and Julie, pretty much a two-horse band that travel the national circuits and have been for quite some time. As I mentioned before, Gav finished second last year, the year before I should say, in the Super Lights competition. Last year he was third. He'd love to get the #1 spot, to get the complete podium. He'll get his chance to do that at Hampton Downs coming up in March. But Julie indeed, always a welcome picture in the pits at any of the major meetings. Gavin works as a motorcycle technician up at Coleman's and K Road, along with Daniel Metham. And the happy bunch led by Alan Franklin up there, Suzuki's #1 dealer for years and years and years. So Gavin leads it. Second place is Burley. Third place is the Speed Factor sponsored Richard Markham Barr. Or Speed Junkie, I beg your pardon. Chris Osborne been in the engine department on that one as well, the Aussie Performance sponsorship there, itools.co.nz helping out. Rotorua's Aaron Carmichael would have been next on the list. It's a little bit of a freight train for the miners between Nigel Lennox, Michael Cross and Luke Ryder. Another lap down for Beltmire, and there's nothing Burling can do about it. If anything, he's just starting to stretch it over it now. 49.477 is the best lap for Gavin Beltmire. 49.817 the best for second place man Jordan Burley. And then it's Richard Markham Barr with a 50.857. Then the gaps start to open up just a little wee bit as the first three go through the Suzuki S's. 57, Mark Robinson on the little 125, certainly not disgraced with a 51.710 that time, that previous lap. So we're at half distance of the 6 laps to complete the Positively Paeroa Super Lights, race 2 for them. Don't forget Tony Richards' Toyota at Pookie Road, the main road here in Paeroa, supplying New Zealand's favourite vehicles to Paeroa and to the Battle of the Streets. Tony very much involved, or Tony Richards' Toyota I should say, very much involved with all forms of motorsport in New Zealand. From cars to bikes to boats, you name it, they're involved in it. Beltmire through the Suzuki S, a little bit cautious that time, and that's allowed Burling just to get a little bit closer. He was a fraction quicker in that previous lap, so Jordan Burley into the 49s as well now with a 49.6, pays a 49.7, so he was slightly quicker than Beltmire that time around. And there are laps to run, so are we going to see a bit of a blanket finish here in the Super Lights? Across the stripe they go, 1 to go for Gavin Beltmire. Second place Burley, in third place, sweet sounding, Richard Markham Barr on the Kramer. Then it's the peculiar sound in this race class anyway of the two-stroke of Mark Robinson, little 125. Be lucky if he's got 28, 30 odd horsepower. As opposed to the 110, 120 from the bikes in front of him. But as I said, doing a fantastic job and getting plenty of encouragement from the crowd down below us here. Meantime, checkered flag has already come out and Gavin Veltmeyer gets the win here at Paeroa. Second place will be Jordan Burley, so Suzuki's 1 and 2, and then it will be Richard Markham-Barr on the Kramer Evo 830. Next across the line, 57, the Muddy Paws Pope Plus X Honda RS 125 two-stroke machine, and behind them number 90 Aaron Carmichael, and then it's Dylan Jeffries and Chris Dyson. Aaron Carmichael sponsored by Patterson O'Connor Motorcycles, and the name Patterson, I mentioned the motocross championships happening next week. We're restarting next week in Rotorua, where Rotorua just happens to be the stomping ground of the Patterson brothers, Shane, Mark and Brian, all